And the title of this mini podcast is Words. People who write songs have a way with words. But even the songwriters admit to what singer-songwriter Gloria Estefan wrote and sang about in the 1980s. Words get in the way. Most lyrics need music and arranging to convey the feelings we get when listening to our favorite songs. For example, the song Close to You was a gigantic hit for the Carpenters in 1970. It was rearranged by Richard Carpenter and the lead vocal sung by his sister Karen, who had an angelic voice. The lyrics were written and originally scored by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, a Hall of Fame songwriting duo. But those words were sung 4 times before the Carpenters got their hands on them, and those songs went nowhere. The first person to sing it was actor Richard Chamberlain, most famous for his 1960s TV role as Dr. Kildare and his award-winning performance in the 1983 TV miniseries The Thornbirds. Then it was recorded by Dionne Warwick and Dusty Springfield, 2 popular hit-making singers, and then by Herb Alpert, singer, songwriter, and musician, who co-founded the record label A&M Records, the label that eventually released the Carpenters version. Now that's a long way of making the point that words by themselves often don't convey emotion. Not to mention they alone don't win Grammys like the Carpenters did with Close to You. There are no words that you can say that will take away the pain of a grieving person. If so, funerals would be more festive. To quote spiritual writer Eckhart Tolle, words are pointers. They point you in a direction. If they point you in an outward direction, you get more of the same. If they point you in an inner direction, you're exposed to more options. The words should, ought, and must are red flags that will head you in an outer direction, as in, here's what you should do. Many people are comforted by reading the words in spiritual texts. They take them inward, where they can reflect rather than react. I'm not a big fan of emails, texts, and the like to convey your intent. They lack tone and are subject to meanings you never intended. In-person communication leaves these methods of communicating in the dust. But the hands-down winner over words is action. Action gives meaning to words. Show me before you tell me is the operative phrase that will get you praise more than words alone. Here's a personal motto to get curious about. Do what you say you're going to do. If you do that, your words will be award-winning. All the best, John.